Hey Summoners! Peaches here from Player Support to help improve your in-game FPS when playing League of Legends. Trying to play with low FPS sucks, but we're going to show you how to adjust your in-game settings and get League running smoother. Let's get started by jumping into a custom game so we can properly test our adjustments without affecting other players. Once in-game, press Ctrl F to display your FPS in the top right corner. This will tell you how many frames per second are rendering when playing. Typically you want to shoot for 60, and no lower than 30. Not hitting these numbers? Let's walk through some solutions. First, hit Escape, then click on the Video tab. Let's start by adjusting our graphic settings. Try moving the slider down until you hit a stable FPS. This will impact how pretty League looks, but it'll boost your FPS. Once your FPS is stable, try bumping the sliders back up until you get a good balance between looks and performance. Just a heads up, shadows are notorious for taxing FPS, so it might be best just to leave them off. You'll also have to hit OK after adjusting each of these settings for them to apply in-game. Next, let's make sure our in-game resolution matches our desktop resolution. Look for the asterisk. That's your desktop resolution. While they won't impact performance much, you can also try disabling character inking and eye candy. Both of these are small, non-essential features. Next, there's full screen, windowed, and borderless modes. Typically you'll want to run at full screen, but toggling between these three options can impact your FPS. Try out each and see which one works best for you. You can also toggle anti-aliasing. On certain low to mid-range machines, it can help improve your performance. Lastly, let's chat about frame rate capping. Typically you'll want to select uncapped unless there's a large performance gap between your monitor and your graphics card. Most monitors operate at 60 Hz, meaning that they refresh the image on the screen 60 times a second. If your card is working to output 120 frames per second, but your monitor can only support 60 Hz, then your GPU is effectively working twice as hard for very little benefit. Try capping it at 60 for now. Next, click on the interface options and uncheck Enable HUD Animations for a small FPS boost. You can also uncheck Show Target Frame on Attack, Enable Line Missile Display, and Show Attack Range. But be aware that this will reduce the information that you get from your HUD, so disable them as a last resort. Don't forget to hit OK. If after all these steps you still have low FPS, try disabling your in-game sound. Click on the Sound tab, then disable all sound. And OK. By now, League might look kinda janky, but most machines shouldn't have to disable all these settings. Tinker around with them and see which ones give you the best experience. If you're on Windows, there are a couple OS settings that you can toggle to improve your performance as well. Hit your Start button, then right-click on Computer, select Properties, Advanced System Settings, Advanced tab. Click Settings under Performance. Adjust for best performance. Now click on the Advanced tab. Under Adjust for best performance, select Programs. Click OK. If you need more help improving your FPS, check us out at support.riotgames.com.